This is the only tech space in the world that allows old tech to roll over and hinder and suppress the advancement of new technologies that can make this space better. I've never seen anything like it. I don't understand it, and it's got to stop and it's got to go away.
That's a great point. I want to ask you a question on it. We have another. I want to continue with what we were talking about there a minute ago too. But do you think that the reason that is what you just said is that people, because you would think, like, you know, if we talk to our parents or something like that, or just, you know, people from prior generations, if they hear Bitcoin, they don't have much of an understanding of it. Generally, I'm saying, you know, people from another generation. But with this being such a new, you know, technical advancement to the rest of the world, doesn't that seem like kind of a catch-22 that, you know, why are we 15 years in or so now, everybody is so married to Bitcoin? You know, that is the mother of all. And I know we have people that are out here shilling different altcoins and stuff like that, but generally people are such maxis about that and refuse any kind of advance. Like, there are people that literally think Ethereum is a scam, or like to this day call Ethereum, you know.
There's two reasons. There's two real reasons why. The first one I just explained, greed. There's a lot of people with big bags, with big influence, that keep pushing that narrative down into the communities and making them speak this narrative. Bitcoin's the only thing. And then you got people like Saylor, who've invested heavily into it, who bet the whole freaking house on it. And then you have the fact that 99% of cryptos are garbage. It is okay for people to think that HEX is a scam. It is okay, because they've been duped and fooled and screwed for so many years that why would something finally come out that's right? Why would there be something that's good? And so they're right to feel that, but that's the other thing. That's the other thing, is that most of crypto they've got it right to just question everything and say everything is garbage, because when it comes down to it, Bitcoin is really the only true decentralized crypto out there that's not a scam itself. All the things that are built on top of it, the fact that it's dilapidated old tech, the fact that it was only meant to proof of concept, that we could send and receive a transaction outside the banking system over the internet, peer-to-peer, without an intermediary, and stop the double spend. That was all it was there to do. Yep. Now, Satoshi put out a vision of what crypto can do, or what this thing could have done. But every time that they've tried to make it better, they won't program it anymore, because the 3 times they tried, they released bugs because of the code and how bad it is. They call it spaghetti code, you know, and I know that spaghetti code is kind of a general term in the tech space, but, you know, for regular people, we need to understand what that means. That means that this code is so difficult and messed up that it's not easy to do anything with. And they've released bugs that have allowed people to mint as many Bitcoin as they want. Like Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Cash developer that discovered the Bitcoin bug should be given a freaking medal. He saved crypto, because if that man would have exploited it or sold it to somebody who could have exploited it, we wouldn't be in crypto today. That would have ended the whole damn thing. And we'd have had to start over from scratch somehow, some way, if it would have even survived. But luckily, this man gave up the ghost and said, hey, man, we got a problem here. So what they do, they forked it, blah, blah, blah. And the rest is history. But just 2 days ago, guys, 2 days ago, they found a critical bug in the Lightning Network.
Yeah.
So as they try and build this Rube Goldberg machine on top of this old dilapidated tech that has no reason being in our hands anymore, it should be gone. It should be over with. They try and put these things on top of it to make it better, because they can't make it better itself because it's screwed. So they build these things on top of it, and they're failing. Lightning Network just found a critical bug. They're toast again. Then now they got to go back to the drawing board. They got to fix it. And it's like, okay, when are you going to stop and just realize that Ethereum proved the other concept, that we can make better crypto than Bitcoin. Now we have a programming language that we can make sure it's safe, make sure it's secure, utilize it, and build a better crypto. And that's what Richard Hart did. Now, the Ethereum, the L1 itself, has failed. I'm not saying it's going to go away. I'm not saying it's totally failed. They're going to have to fix it. They're going to have to fix the scaling issue. They're going to have to fix the fees. But you know, Richard's even gamed on that too by creating an L1 that's better than Ethereum. So, you know, I mean, that's my take on it. That's where we're at. Hex is better than Bitcoin, and the world's going to soon find out.